crazy. I've never seen nothing like that. Driving up to fog? Is that a fire? Nah, it looked like somebody probably did some burnouts. But I started this video because this morning I had a lot of videos come to me. I curated my Instagram to not only be ass and titties, even though I like that, duh. But I curated it so that I could also see other things that is educational, thought-provoking, things like that, right? Like, I watched a video where a football player was talking about how he made $40 million. And with that $40 million, he's talking about how he has a lot of responsibilities because being black comes with a lot of material things like cars, chains, houses, family everything. Now we're getting educated. Now we're getting educated to do things differently a little bit, like irrevocable trusts and LLCs and incorporations and all this stuff. But there's another thing that we don't think about, right? And it's the three main things we work for. The three main things we work for is food, water, and shelter. We don't work for the cars. We don't work for the houses. I mean, for clothes, jewelry. Those are accessories to the life that we're living that we want to show status. So it's food, water, and shelter, right? Those are the three main things that we all want and fight for in reality. And I feel like somebody that's making $1 million a year can start their own food production system, or what you would call it, right, is a farm, right? Or a nursery for plants. People can grow their own food, and then you can employ those people that are maintaining the things that you're getting, such as watermelons, oranges, apples, spices, vegetables, potatoes. You can even upgrade and start doing animals. I wouldn't recommend it, but animals. And you can create your own ecosystem to where you don't spend money in a place that you reside, right? Because you're producing the food, right? You're capturing the rainwater, right? Or creating a lake, or getting an atmospheric water generator, right? The only thing you probably have to pay money for is electricity, unless you figure a way to make solar or invest in solar so that it becomes profitable for you as well. Then here's the other aspect of that. Group economics, living together. Group economics, living together. Instead of going out and struggling to try to figure out a life, you do it together. I was watching a video after that football player where a guy was interviewing two black people, a woman and a man. And he asked, how would you feel what's the age your children should move out? They said right after high school. Right after high school. Right? And one second, I'm gonna give me some Dunkin', man. Y'all should try this egg and all this, but No. Can I get the... Oh, are y'all ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Alright, can I get the caramel chocolate shaken espresso?
What size would you like that?
Large.
Alright, caramel chocolate espresso, large.
And then turkey sausage, egg and cheese, white cheddar on a croissant. That's it. Okay. But yeah, so they get into the house and it's like they're 18 years old or whatever, saying they need to move out. And that's predominantly black people following white people culture. Predominantly, if we're honest about it. Right? If we're honest about it. Hold on. I didn't get my coffee. Oh, okay. He said thank you. Oh yeah, thank you. That's pretty much white people, black people following white people's culture. Because not growing up, but if you look at history and you look at the living structure of places that we predominantly lived in, it didn't look like they just moved out and just, but anyway, another guy comes up on the video after they say they should leave after high school, and if they're there longer, the parents didn't raise them right. He said that's a black and white thing, right? Then he goes into, a Mexican family living in a 4-bedroom house with 3 bathrooms, and them having a nice truck or whatever. And he's asking him how much he makes. He said $100,000 doing construction a year. He said, why don't you get your own place? He said, why? I could get my $1,000 a week, keep $500 a week or whatever, and send the rest back to Mexico. And then when I have $500,000, right, I can now live in Mexico as a rich man after 4 to 5 years if I suck it up living with these people. Then he goes to an Asian family and asks the same thing, right? Mother, kids, grandkids, and right? And they live in a decent sized home, and they own a Chinese restaurant, and they all work there. The brother works, brother and wife works in the morning, sister and husband works in the evenings. Right? And then the kids have their grandparent there to watch them when everybody's working. Right? So we're just doing it wrong. We're doing it based off of people that come here that are criminally minded, right? The children of criminals that come here, we're listening to them about how to live life. And we take it for granted. We take it as gospel that they know what they're talking about when they are living an imposter's dream. You're running a country as a pedo. You're stealing people's children and they don't think it's you as an elected official. You are stealing people's money and giving it to corporations because you're a thief. And these people get these big mansions, to $20 million, $40 million mansions, and they don't grow anything there. They grow nothing there. And they just live there. And you have to ask yourself, why don't you start growing stuff here? Why don't you let your family live here? It's because people want to be showboaty. They don't like each other. Meaning, when you don't like other people, you don't really like yourself. That's what that really means. We got to really have a discussion about that. If you don't like other people, their actions and what they're doing, you really don't like yourself. And you projecting it onto someone else because you don't want to look internally at yourself. Period. End of story. That's it. So, as the black culture, from FBAs to quote-unquote immigrants, even though before these white people came here, America was America. We all lived here in the Americas. We were just in different places. But we have to rethink our relationship to ourselves and each other, and how are we like they're just now saying there's human meat in the processed foods. How the hell is human meat getting in the processed foods? So now we have to rethink about how we're eating, and who has the money to say, you know what, I'm gonna start doing agriculture. I'm gonna start going to the farmer's market and bringing the food. I'm gonna start creating this economy that is beneficial for us, an ecosystem for us. Something that we gotta think about. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't want to think about it, but we have to start thinking about it. So I'm done.
Capital Bank and Trust. So
I think that's where the stuff is coming from.
My eyes on this. Breaking warning from Goldman Sachs. Goldman warns stock market correction is the biggest economic.
Things like they just want other people to just fix their lives. You know what I'm saying? That's not what this is all about. It should never have been all about that. Nah, I'm not talking to you. Subsidies. The land of the free is not supposed to have subsidies and the government controlling what you eat, your health care, what kind of things you get for free, or that's all supposed to be private. It's called freedom for a reason. I'm free to do whatever the fuck I want to do. The only thing I can't do is harm other people. It's the only thing I can't do. But the damn government is the one doing the harming. They just put out a video report that they fucking putting mind control substances in the food. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. On my way to Ace. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, bum 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 bum. Man. I think it comes down to really in this whole video about responsibility, really. Alright? Like, what are we responsible for? And what are we giving to others that we should be responsible for? Right? Like, what are we relinquishing when we shouldn't be? Right? That guy look like Kevin Durant. Right? So, it's interesting. Hopefully I can record in my new job, man. People probably don't care what I'm doing at work, you know, but I'm trying to get to a point where I'm able to create content consistently, constantly, you know, like go doing everything I want to do. Ace. Ace. Hey, morning. Looking for screws. I forgot they got this music playing. I'm gonna have to chill for a little bit. What's up, man? Last day, huh?
Last day.
You ready to go?
I'm out of here.
It was good work.
It's good up to you. You made it, man. How did you get 20? Huh? You get 20. Now people know that's cool.
Oh, for real? So long enough to get the job?
Yeah. Nice. I used to hire you manager.
Good.
I didn't apply.
Everybody Francis might want to leave.
What if there's nothing for him over there?
Why not?
I don't. They make drones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm. Anyways,
He might want to make drones.
he's a.
Yeah.
But anyways, I it came up in my thing, my thing. I applied, and then I got a text from Mo. I was glad to see your resume come across my desk.
He's like, yes. Somebody I know is gonna help me get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Tony, he's been trying to get me to come to a few companies with him. Well, it's only been two. We went to Canada.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not driving out.
Oh yeah, no.
So once he left there, he was like, all right, yeah, I found something else. You know, he had to get out of his probationary period. Because he's the
Is
manager.
it near here?
It's in Longwood.
Oh, that would be good for me.
Yeah.
You live that way?
I
Oh, you
used
live in Oviedo.
No, I live in Waterford. Over there by.
Yeah. So you have the same commute that I have now.
Well, it's reversed now.
Yeah, I know.
So I used to live in Sanford.
Okay.
Travel over here.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I moved over here, closer to here. Now,
Yeah.
so that's life. That's the luck of the draw, man.
Did you say you went to high school in Upscrolled?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I can't think of stuff, but just stupid stuff that I do remember. You know, useless stuff.
Good luck to you, man.
They're interchangeable. Your drill was blocking you, man.
Oh, good. I appreciate that.
But not a new one. Oh, we put a new left one. On full. I'm waiting for a result. When you go? Oh, on the weekends? That was it? You have to spend at least one day over in Jonas on the beach. Then one day over in what, the Acres? On the beach there?
Yeah, we try to like drive around. You can see it in most. Drive around. The whole coast? It will take you more than 6 hours.
So you see the fields, windmills over by Yalco on the way to Yalco. You know where that is? Yeah, yeah, the turbine. Towards Jalco.
You know the
When you're taking the highway by the coast.
south there. They have a wind farm. Big one, but I don't know because I have a friend over there that was in charge of running in charge of the whole facility. He was my mentor in Puerto Rico. He used to work the whole company.
No, well, yeah.
After the hurricane, they were
When I went by there after the hurricane, I think they were there. Or I didn't notice if any were down. Because we went up to the mountains over there to go to the ex-brother-in-law's coffee plantation. Walk through the mangroves. We walked through the mangroves.
We probably want to have like a.
It's funny because it's just trails through the mangroves. And then you pop out and like in waist deep water. On a hot day, you just sit there and take the mangroves. Stay in the shade.
Hey, morning. That one move it over there. There's like a metal. the water. No, it's good. It's good. Maybe for like the water.
So something in there. Once you move it up a little bit.
He said it gotta be.
Move you over a little bit. Try. That's why I said I think this is fine because you're still by the door. You got to think. But I don't know if it's because of where it opens. That's what he was trying to imply. I don't think we can put it here.
No. Yeah, I'll put it right here.
It's take the door off the hinges for all I care.
Nah.
No, I'm just saying we could
Yeah.
if we really have to, because
Yeah.
the door is useless. It's really.
Yeah, I mean, that might be fine right there.